Alright guys, welcome back to the next episode of the X-Men Last Stand. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the next episode of the Combat Moves. No X-Men Last Stand. Before we do, don't get to subscribe. Notification was always there. Okay, X-Men The Last Stand. The X-Men Last Stand, also marketed as X3 The Last Stand or X-Men 3, is a 2006 superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team, the X-Men. It is a sequel to X2 and the third installment in the X-Men film series, as well as the final installment of the original X-Men trilogy. The film was directed by Brett Ratner, written by Sam Kinberg and Zach Penn, and features ensemble cast including Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, McKellen, Famke Janssen, Anna Paquin, Kelsey Grammer, James Marsden, Rebecca Romijn, Shawn Ashmore, Aaron Ashmore, and Vinnie Jones and Patrick Stewart, and it's loosely based on two X-Men comic arcs, story arcs, Gifted and X-Men, the Dark Phoenix Saga, where the plot revolves around a mutant cure that causes serious repercussions among mutants and humans, and on the resurrection of Jean Grey, who unleashes the Dark Force. Bryan Singer, who had directed the two previous films, X-Men 2, decided to leave the sequel to work on Superman Returns. X2 president John and X-Rise Dan Harris and Michael Dougherty also left to work on Superman Returns, as did James Marsden, who had very limited screen time in The Last Stand. Before his death, his character was killed off due to his departure from the film. Singer had not even defined his life for a third film. Matthew Vaughn, who co-wrote the script, though uncredited, and was initially hired as the new director, left due to personal and professional issues, and was replaced by Ratner. For went to place from August 2005 to January 2006, with a budget of $210 million, and was consecutively the most expensive film ever made at the time of its release. It had extensive visual effects by 11 different companies. So let's go the positives. I think the cast guy, Hugh Jackman, Halle Berry, Ian McKellen, Vinnie Jones, Anna Paquin, Kelsey Grammer, James Marsden, Rebecca Romijn, Shawn Ashmore, Stanford, Vinnie Jones, Patrick Stewart. I do think the visuals are good. I do like the music by John Powell, and there is some stuff I do like about it, but yeah, it was okay. I did enjoy parts of it. I think the ending was good. It was satisfying, and the cliffhanger, we find out that Magneto Ghost Power was back, and then Professor X was alive. There's good thing I think Brett Ratner, he shouldn't have directed this film. I think honestly, Bryan Singer should direct this movie, which he didn't. He did Superman Returns, which I think he probably could have done it better. I feel like this movie, the thing it suffers because I feel like there's just too much going on, and there's just way too many characters, and I've said this, Dark Phoenix should be at least 2 movies. It shouldn't be crammed into 1 movie. They did the same mistake in the Dark Phoenix, and I kind of wish they would both had 2 movies, but yeah, it was just the weakest of the trilogy. I just feel like, but yeah, at the time it was the highest grossing film, but yeah, it just they had the sequel Wolverine, was followed by X-Men Days Future Past, but yeah, it's just not my favorite one. I think X-Men 1 and 2. I think honestly 2 is the best one in the original trilogy. Revolves, I don't know, X-Men, it's okay. It's not my favorite X-Men, but there is no problems with it. It's just not my favorite. It's up there with probably, I think, Apocalypse and X-Men Origins. So I'll give it a 6 out of 10. Guys, so much for the video. See you next one.